Welcome to another episode of Big League's Corner. Alright, just to give a heads up, this episode might be my most controversial episode yet for what I'm about to talk about. Okay, a while back, you would all notice I defended Austin Dillon, or Eric Amarella, or Eric Jones, because people are judging them of being failures in the future because they're rookies. See, usually I criticize the haters. However, this time, I'm pretty much taking the sides of the haters. Because all fairness, it's more of a rookie thing. This is about Daniel Suarez, which I don't know his heritage, to be honest. He could be part Mexican. I don't really know his heritage. And sort of Bubba Wallace, too, who appears to be black. Well, anyway, yeah, as usual, just like any other rookie, there's all those doubters that believe they won't accomplish anything because you don't really know the future of these drivers. You really don't. But anyway, the point I'm making is about Suarez and Wallace is you got race baiting dipshits out there that act like it's a race thing. It's not a goddamn race thing. Well, technically it is because NASCAR is racing and all. But what I mean is, it's not a heritage race thing, you fucking dipshits. Now, to get back to where I'm starting. Alright, I've written to somebody saying they would rather Matt Kenseth in the number 41 rather than Daniel Suarez. They feel like Daniel Suarez is a waste of space. Waste of space. Excuse me, I'm drunk because that helps me speak my mind a lot better. Because I'm too stupid to, to care about the consequences when I'm drunk. Let me straighten this thing up. But anyway, some guy on Facebook talked about how Suarez would be a waste of space for the 41. Matt Kenseth would have been a better pick, but all fairness, Matt Kenseth is retired. Hey, I love Matt Kenseth as much as the next guy, except for Martinsville 2015. Other than that, I love Matt Kenseth as much as the next guy. But Matt Kenseth is retired with 4 daughters. Now, I'm hearing this secondhand, so I don't know if that's facts. But I'll go with that theory. However, to this guy, all fairness, yeah, he spoke his opinion about how Matt Kenseth is a better pick than Daniel Suarez. However, some commenters on Facebook had the nerve to draw the race card. And that's what's getting to me more. Now, like I said, just like Austin Dillon, Eric Amarella, Eric Jones, people will criticize that a rookie is taking a place instead of a driver that has won 1 championship, or Jeff Gordon's case, a driver that has won 4 championships. Now, even though William Byron gets more credit than he actually is, but hearing about William Byron's background, yes, the guy, I believe, could be a future champion, to be honest. But it ain't about William Byron right now. But anyway, some dipshits were calling this one guy a racist because he doesn't believe in Daniel Suarez. Now that's what gets to me is when people want to draw the fucking race card. Because that's the problem with our country these days. Dipshits want to draw the race card. What, because Suarez is apparently a foreign? Because Suarez is apparently Mexican? I don't know my facts about Suarez. No, this guy wasn't hating on Suarez because he was Mexican or foreign. This guy was hating on Suarez because Suarez is a rookie. By the way, dipshits, where was your defense towards the Dillon brothers? I mean, people were shitting on Ty Dillon for replacing Casey Mears in the number 13. People were shitting on Austin Dillon because he's in the number of a 7-time champion that's no longer with us since Daytona 2001. And what else? Who else? Well, I guess Eric Jones could be a fair choice because the last previous drivers to drive the number 20, we got 2 one-time champions and a 3-time champion that driven the number 20. Which I might add, that recent one-time champion, which was last year, who was my number 1 favorite driver, Joey Logano, still gets shit on to this day. Yet I doubt it has anything to do with his Italian heritage. Which I might add was not in the number 20, but in the 22. So for all you dipshits that want to draw the race card, get a fucking life, you motherfucking retards! Okay. Do I have anything else I want to say? Well, anyway, any other rookies? I mentioned the Dillon brothers. I mentioned Eric Jones. Oh, Eric Almirola. See, people are shitting on Eric Almirola for replacing Danica in the number 10. They judge him on being worse than Danica. In fairness, I think Eric Almirola is from Ford Country, but in case I'm wrong, hey, they shit on him for driving the number 10. They said he would be worse than Danica because Danica finished better in points than him the year before when Eric was still in the 43. Never mind that Eric missed a few races because he was injured. Let's see, who else? Let me see, I gotta think of my drivers and the numbers. 1 through 4, I already explained number 3. Excuse Angel for being in heat. Alright, Angel, you let it out too because I'm letting it out myself. Let's see, 5 and 6. 6 is pretty much a veteran out of Ryan Newman, who has earned his own respect. Never mind, they wouldn't let Chase Elliott pass him that 1 year. But I'm sure haters are over that. 7, 8, 9. Well, 8, Daniel Hamrick. Not much to say except for those that say the 8 should be retired because of Dale Jr., but I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't know the history of number 8, to be honest. Chase Elliott, more of a favor in his, more people are in his favor because he's Billy's son. 11, Danny Hamlin got his fair share of hate because he's kind of in a brief feud with Chase Elliott every once in a while. 12 ain't much popular. I mean, the previous number 12, other than Ryan Newman, the other number 12, pretty much got blacklisted. I already mentioned 13 and 14. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention Clayton Boyer. See, people shit on Clayton Boyer for replacing Tony Stewart's ride. But anyway, Clint Boyer got back into winning races. His first win since 2013. See, people shit on Clint Boyer for replacing Tony Stewart. Now guess what? Clint Boyer kind of proved himself. But you see, it wasn't a heritage thing. It was more of a, we don't believe this guy can be as good as the Hendrick driver thing. Or Gibbs drivers for that matter. But Suarez was a Gibbs driver, so it is more of a Hendrick thing, to be honest. 15 is a part-time driver. 16 is retired. Ricky Stenhouse. Ricky Stenhouse gets criticized because he pretty much wrecked the whole field at one race, and now he's being judged by that. Is Ricky Stenhouse foreign, or is Ricky Stenhouse a different race than me? It's funny because people shit on Ricky Stenhouse because of that one race at Talladega last year where he was wrecking everybody. 18, well, to be honest, 18 got his 200th win today. Congratulations to him. Now, I'll admit, I agree that he's not the king, but at the same time, as you know, 3 different series is, oh, fairness, Richard Petty got 200 wins and 7 championships, so, yeah, maybe I'll agree that Kyle Busch ain't the king yet. Let's see, number 19, which was Daniel's previous ride. However, that ride is now taken by the 2017 champion. And I explained number 20. 21, Paul Menard gets shit on. Because Paul Menard only won 1 cup race throughout his whole history so far. And I would love to see that guy do better, but I have my doubts. And 22, previous champion, still gets shit on, like I mentioned. 23, I don't even know who drives that number anymore. 24, gets more credit than he deserves right now. But like I said, might be a future champion. 28, 29. Well, we don't have any drivers between 25 and 29? Or 25 to 30? God damn, I've been losing my touch. 31, well, that was just a part-time car with the last year's Xfinity champion, Tyler Reddick. I was hoping that was a full-time car. And I failed to remember 27 was also a part-time car because Casey Mears was Ty Dillon's teammate at Daytona. 32, well, I forgot who's driving 32. I think it was Corey LaJoie. Well, I might add, a guy that never wins races. He's pretty much the guy that draws the first caution, which I gave him the nickname First Blood, because Corey LaJoie draws the first blood. Draws the first caution, so drawing first blood. So Corey LaJoie's First Blood. There hasn't been a 33 car since 34, 35. Well, I don't know if there's a 35 lately since 2015. But 34, 36, and 38. Front row don't get many victories. I don't think they got victories at all since the 34, which was driven by Chris Buescher in 2015. I heard it was by rain delay. I missed that race, so I'll admit I don't know what's going on with him. 37, which is now Chris Buescher. To be honest, all fairness, this guy is an Xfinity champion, but I'll admit straight up, he did get lucky that Cup drivers were keeping Chase Elliott from winning that championship. But I do thank those Cup drivers because I myself rather not see Chase Elliott win a Cup championship. Let's see, I already mentioned 38. 39 hasn't been there since Ryan Newman went to RCR back in 2014. Let's see. No number 40 to my knowledge of full time. 41 is the man of the hour who I'm talking about. 42, to be honest, could be Final Four capable by now, but has yet to do it. Has yet to win a race this season. But I say he's definitely a top 8 driver these days. 43, another man of the hour. I didn't mention him much because I haven't read much about him, but due to the fact he looks black, I'm putting him under that same category as Suarez that people want to draw the race card, which is what get me irritated to begin with. Let's see, 44 was the retired Brian Scott. 45, the late Adam Petty. Rest in peace to him. I don't know if the 45 has been used since the past. 46 hasn't been used since Michael Annett, since the H. Scott folded. 47, Ryan Preece replaced A.J. Allmendinger. Speaking of which, might I add, Bubba Wallace got noticed really becoming popular with me because he's driving the 43. Eric Almirola, A.J. Allmendinger. To be honest, if those two guys didn't drive the 43, would I even notice them today? Would I really notice them? Never mind that Almirola won the Talladega last year. Would I really notice these two guys if they were not in the 43? See, the 43 got those guys noticed by me. Let's see. Oh, 48, Mr. 7-time himself. No comment. That's just enough said. I cheer against the guy. Yes, I cheer against the guy. 49, well, when I think of that number, I just think of Kyle Petty's NWO car. As a wrestling fan myself. And I wasn't watching NASCAR during that time. Okay, skip 50 because I don't know shit about 50. I wouldn't know shit about number 50 if my life depended on it. 51, last driven by Justin Allgaier, if I remember correct, who was Michael Nett's teammate, which, ironically, those two are teammates on Junior Motorsports right now. Oh, I spoke too soon. There is the 51. There was BJ McLeod. I don't remember if he's driving 51 or 52. But I remember but I remember him and the other number colliding on that pit stall, which also included Jimmy Johnson and the Ricky Stenhouse. 53, 54. Well, 54, I only know an Xfinity, which was Kyle Busch's monster number. 55, part-time car, hasn't been full-time since David Reagan and the Michael Waltrip racing. Same goes for 56, which was Truex in 2013 for Michael Waltrip. 57, I think of the highway near the airport in my hometown. I wouldn't know a driver that driven number 57 in my life depended on it. Same goes for 58. Number 60, I don't know about Cup, but I think of the number that Chris Buescher won the championship with on Xfinity, which is most famous to me for Carl Edwards' Save-A-Lot car. 62 was a Brandon Gaughan. I cheer for the guy because he's part of RCR or something related to RCR. Excuse Callie for distracting me. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. 72 is Corey LaJoie, or was Corey LaJoie, because I think Corey LaJoie is number 32, if I remember correct. I'm too drunk to remember, but I know Corey LaJoie driven the 72, Mr. First Blood himself. 74, 75, 76, 77, which was last driven by Eric Jones as the secondary car, the Furniture Row. The only year the Furniture Row car, which is the next number, won the championship, which is now the guy in the 19. But anyway, 78, like I said, I just explained that one, was a champion. 79, 80, 81. Well, I think of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the KFC or Taco Bell car. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, the pathetic one himself, Dale Earnhardt Jr., which is now replaced by Alex Bowman, which I might add, a guy that also gets underestimated because now the 88, in my honest opinion, is the new number 5 of the Cup. Because the number 5 driver, since Terry Labonte left that number, if I remember correct, number 5 has been the underrated one. I don't know about Kyle Busch's days in it. I started at the point where Casey Mears was driving that number. Casey Mears, I don't know, one time he has won a race in that car. Then Mark Martin. And then Casey Kane. Until that number got retired. But here's the thing. Casey Kane, who was pretty much, in my honest opinion, the hired hitman for Team Hendrick, or Kiss-Ass Kane. Hendrick members are going to hate me for that, but who cares? Hate me all you want. I just don't jump on the Hendrick bandwagon, even though I did love the number 5. Okay, where was I? Something like 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Casey Kane's last ride now. The charter for Joe Gibbs Racing, which is now driven by Matt DeBellino. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. Hey, at least I didn't butcher it by the way I spell it, because I'm not bothering to spell it right now. 96, 97, 98, 99. Not since Carl Edwards went to Joe Gibbs, and we haven't seen a 99 car. Well, I spoke too soon. There has been a 99 car since. But I doubt it was Roush Fenway related. But the whole point is, well, I might as well count 00. Which, by the way, London Castle, I don't know who London Castle represents. But the whole point is, I pointed out all those numbers. See, there are drivers that get shit on as much as Suarez, if not worse. So you see, Other than the fact that NASCAR is involving racing, it ain't a fucking race thing. Get a fucking life, you race baiting dipshits. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Big Lee's Corner. I'm sorry about this. I'm pretty much drunk. I'll try to have a nice day. Now that I let that off my mind, maybe I will have a nice day for the rest of the day until I get the hate mail comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. If you don't, fuck you too.